Good evening, you're tuned into Bizworld. Malaysia and the United States are set to formulate a practical plan to further strengthen its comprehensive partnership by year-end. During a special lecture at the University of California in Berkeley, Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim said that the U.S. ranks among Malaysia's largest foreign investors, with over 466 billion ringgit pledged this year across manufacturing, services and digital sectors.
Malaysia regards its strategic relations with the United States as crucial to its economic vibrancy and national security interests. This position stems from an objective, rational, and perhaps utilitarian assessment of how best to serve Malaysia's needs on the world stage.
He also stressed that Malaysia is also keen on leveraging the U.S.-led Indo-Pacific Economic Framework for Prosperity, IPEF. The IPEF is a vital platform to enhance trade, strengthen supply chains, and promote sustainable practices alongside other participating countries. Next year will mark the 10th year since Malaysia and the U.S. elevated their bilateral relationship to a comprehensive partnership in April 2014. The government is not looking to revise the 2023 GDP growth projection of 4 to 5%, despite the challenging global economic backdrop. Economy Minister Rafizi Ramli said as the structural reforms improve, Malaysia will be in a better position next year, as the global economy is expected to pick up in the second half onwards.
We want to make sure is that we can continue to grow, albeit at slightly slower pace in 2023, but we must use all this opportunity to fix our structural problem. The high debts, the fiscal situation, our labour market reforms, all has to continue.
He also stressed that Malaysia is able to achieve at least 4% of economic growth this year. Following the third quarter GDP growth announcement on Friday, Rafizi is optimistic that it will be better than the second quarter of 2.9%. A total of 26,286 completed houses, valued at 18.3 billion ringgit, were reportedly unsold in the second quarter this year. This indicates a 5.3% decrease in total units compared to the same period last year.
Melaksanakan pemetaan indeks rumah mampu milik berdasarkan pendapatan median mengikut negeri dan daerah yang diperolehi daripada tinjauan Laporan Survey Pendapatan Isi Rumah dan Kemudahan Asas 2022. Kaedah ini mengambil kira median pendapatan rakyat mengikut lokaliti berdasarkan kaedah gandaan median dengan izin median multiple.
The government is also encouraging developers to conduct feasibility studies before initiating any development to ensure that the houses built are aligned with people's affordability to prevent unsold inventory. A total of 30,841 loan applications worth 5.85 billion ringgit had been approved throughout the implementation of the Housing Credit Guarantee Scheme. Meanwhile, the value of real estate market transactions jumped 22.6% to 57.15 billion ringgit in the third quarter this year due to an increase in transfer ownership of major sales in the country.
Peningkatan kecil dalam bilangan iaitu 3.7% diimbangi dengan kenaikan ketara pada nilai iaitu 22.6% berbanding tahun sebelumnya.
The residential subsector continued to support the overall property market, accounting for 62.9% of the total transactions. Housing priced 300,000 ringgit and below continued to dominate market activities with a 52.4% share, as housing prices in the country have stabilized with minimal increases. And that's all the time we have for Bizworld. I'm Sabrina Zainal. Thank you for investing your time with us and stay tuned.